Hi, everybody. Welcome to Pace Studio on the road. We are live at the Gem and Jam Festival in Tucson, Arizona right now with Lotus. Fellas, thank you for joining us. Yeah, man, it's been a pleasure listening to you sound check. We can't wait to share your music with our audience right now. We're about to hear 3 of your songs. What do you want to do first?
Thanks. Yeah, we're out here at the cantina of the, Pima County Fairgrounds. So, kind of cold outside, but feeling good in here. And we're going to play 3 songs, and we're going to start with Snake Island from our latest LP, Free Swim.
Thank you guys for coming and doing this, man. We appreciate it very much. You sound great, and I want to talk a little bit about the. I mean, there's a significant part of your website. Like a lot of it is dedicated to the live shows, and I want to talk a little bit about the taper community. I mean, you've made a lot of your stuff freely available, and there is a healthy and active group of people who make it their business to tape as many shows and catalog things. I mean, I'm among that. It's literally what we're doing right now. Can you talk a little bit about how that community has been important to you guys over the years?
Yeah, I think like really the early days of kind of, you know, pre-internet streaming really was when people would come and tape shows, like, you know, bring a pair of microphones. You don't really see that all that much anymore.
I use the word taper not necessarily to mean literally tape, but just capturing it somehow and making it freely available to your people.
Yeah, that's where I think that's where the culture developed of just like really cataloging the live shows and, you know, making sure there was a document of every one. So, you know, eventually it starts there, and it starts with people, you know, literally sending cassettes through the mail. That's how I found out about a lot of bands when I was in like end of high school and in college. And then, you know, when technology became available for travel with digital consoles and really make these like multi-track recordings every night, you know, we can go out on the weekends and play, and then I can come back and mix the shows on in my studio and have, you know, I think recordings that just sound like really incredible stuff that like was not available, you know, that quality of recording for live stuff that quickly can be available like within a couple days of the show. So yeah, it's like a great thing to really like dive into the different versions, the different like improvisations, and, you know, really pushes us to do different things live. And yeah, there's a community that's built up around that, like people comparing notes on shows and picking their favorite versions and all those things. So yeah, it's like definitely a integral part of the whole kind of jam band culture.
Can you think of any time when you listen to that playback, when you go to the mix process, where your own playing or your band members playing absolutely blows you away, and I mean unexpected things happen? I guess my question is more: is there a show that really stands out to you to the extent that potentially it will be a future commercial release, like one that you really love?
Yeah, I mean there's definitely things that like will stand out. Like sometimes if there's like a show that seems like outstanding, we'll highlight that with some kind of release. Or we actually recently put out a compilation. Like we played 3 shows and picked I think it was like 7 or 8 of the favorite songs. Yeah, that too. We also did a vinyl pressing recently of one set of a show that was a standout, and pressed that to vinyl. And yeah, so yeah, there's things that we like to highlight, and there's the other factor that like for Live Underground, the vinyl pressing, I think maybe I think there's 7 songs on that, and I think 5 of them were never on our studio LPs. So these are songs that have just kind of developed into fan favorites live, and yeah, it's cool to like actually get those on a physical medium and get them out there, because it's stuff that we play all the time and just feels like part of the canon, even though they were never on a studio release.
Yeah. Well, dude, I'm glad that that one came out in physical form. It feels good to hold it. I'm glad for you guys that happened, and we're enjoying what you're doing here very much. There's still 2 songs coming up, and thanks for doing this on show day. Your Gem and Jam set is at midnight, from midnight to 2 a.m.
Yep.
And so we will look forward to that. We'll be in the crowd for that one. So thanks for warming up here with us. And what do you guys want to do second today?
We're gonna do a pretty old song here called Bubonic Tonic.
Thank you. Thank you, man. So you guys, you're here now at Gem and Jam. There's a tour. There are tour dates. Two of them are in Philly. We were talking a little bit about Philly roots offline. What I'm wondering is, I saw the show in Burlington as well is upcoming. I'm wondering to what extent do you tell your team, we want to as a band go to a bunch of places with inherent natural beauty like this. I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing the stars. I haven't seen stars in a long time. It's my first time out of New York in weeks and weeks and weeks. To what extent are you telling your team, just put us in the most beautiful places around the country and around the world? I mean, does that factor into it for you guys?
Oh, yeah, I think without a doubt. I mean, ultimately it comes down to the crowd. I think we've had some really fun shows in some dank looking basement type of rock boxes. But, when a venue, like I think of something like Red Rocks, or even like smaller scale in Colorado, like Mishawaka Amphitheater, something that has this like natural beauty, can definitely add to the vibe. And when you experience a really great show like that and everyone experiences it together, it's places you want to get back to.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, it does seem like with your music and the audience that's here and drawn to this festival in particular, there's a number of festivals I think that draw a similar type of audience. It seems like that type of person is also drawn to that natural beauty. Like, you can expect to see people here that you're going to see at Red Rocks, that you're going to see at across the country at venues like that. Yeah,
I think it all ties together to make a good show. Like the whole ambience. Obviously, like a good sound system is going to get you a long ways, but a lot of other factors, like you said, come into play.
Yeah, well, dude, we know that the bass from this sound system is sounding wonderful from the main stage. Your duet with the main stage has sounded wonderful. Does the internet hears it, right?
No, not this time.
No, you guys are playing loud enough that the mics aren't picking
exactly.
it up. Well, man, thank you again for doing this, and there's still one more song coming up. What do you guys want to do third?
Yeah, we're going to do Phantom Tooth, and this is from our latest EP called Citrus. So, yeah, this is a funk tune called Phantom Tooth.
All right, man, this is a lot of fun. Thank you for doing this on show day. I hope you have a wonderful time in Tucson here at the Gem and Jam Festival. We're going to check out your set from midnight to 2 a.m. And then we're going to go hike around in the Saguaro National Park Forest and check some things out on Monday. But we'll be here all weekend. So thank you for your music. And thank you for your wonderful hat decision. I really appreciate that.
Hats off to you, sir.
I should have thought of that one. I like that. Just not on purpose. Just a couple of golden unicorns coincidentally.
That's
in the
why we
wild.
keep him around. Bad
Nice,
jokes.
man. Well, thank you so much, and travel safely when the travel comes up, which is pretty soon, like 2 weeks ish, right? Is Burlington, and then you're out for a little while. So travel.
Yeah, Burlington and New Haven coming up, and a couple shows in Baltimore, a couple shows in Pittsburgh, a festival in North Carolina. So yeah, we're jumping around. So check out the website, catch Lotus at some dates. Red Rocks in April. We're pumped to get back to. Thanks Pace Magazine for having us out, and for everyone online that tuned in. Thank you. Philadelphia shows in May. Yep. There's a lot of shows coming up, so check them out.
Nice. We'll enjoy all of them. Travel safe. We'll see you guys next time. That is that. We did it.